Hi there, welcome to the Quarter to Three live stream of Deep Sixth. Let's take a look at this spaceship game. But first, I'd like to let you know it is Monday, and what that means is in about an hour at 7 o'clock p.m. we're going to do the drawing to determine what gets live streamed on Wednesday. I am in your capable hands. All you have to do is type into the chat, I vote for, and in the name of any game on Steam. Most PS4 games, Monster Hunter, for instance. EA games, I got most of those. Star Wars Battlefront 2, you know, that sort of thing. Vote for what you like, and then we'll do a drawing. You guys are going to come over with me to my desktop and make sure, you know, we have free and fair elections here. Everything's above board. No hostile powers will hack into Request Wednesday. I can guarantee you that. And then you'll know what you're in for on Wednesday evening. Did I tell you my name is Tom Chick? I probably did. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. You can find me on Twitter at QT3. You can find stuff I write, like super long, overindulgent articles about Thunderbirds at quarterto3.com. And I've got a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. Be much obliged if you take a look at that. All right, here I am. I don't know how much Tomsplaining should I do. You know, this game kind of... Do you like reading manuals? This is what this game is. It's all about reading, looking up stuff as it goes wrong, and then figuring out how to fix it. So it's kind of appropriate that you guys are talking about Cloverfield paradox. This is like your, it's a one-man Cloverfield paradox, but without Cloverfield and basically without a paradox. A spaceship where stuff breaks. This is kind of a roguelike. The little intro explains, hey, you've been, your prison, you've been wrongly imprisoned, and your prison term has been purchased by a corporation, and they're putting you to work going on these missions for them. What missions? Oh, here we go. I can choose between these three right now. There is a tutorial mission. I've done that, and then I've already died once. Here's part of what makes it a roguelike. There are tech trees for the different systems on the space station, or the ship. Yeah, I'm about to fly a ship around. Doesn't look like, that looks more like a space station, doesn't it? But it's actually a ship. Don't be fooled. It moves. Stations don't move. And we can upgrade these components. What is that? It looks like it gives it an octopus. Oh, deceleration field. All right, I don't know what that is. Anyway, as you get certificates and resources, you can buy upgrades for your ship. As your ship breaks, and it will break, you can use these bits and bobs and pieces to repair it. What if you run out of those pieces, you ask? You have to buy them, spending these certificates that you earned doing missions. So here is your hub. Look, I can look out this window. Ready? That's what you get. Here is your little mission terminal. You get emails. I think this is a real thing. There's one component, and this is all this is procedurally generated, by the way. It's made to be replayable. This component, optimum lenses, they're buy one get one free. But I'm not going to waste my money on optimum. Wait, optimum or optimal or optical? Optimum lenses, yeah. I'm not going to waste my money on those because I think I probably even already have one. Focus it. Wait, where is? Oh, there were. What? Can I not read? Focusing lenses, right? Okay. Optimum Lenses is the company. If I wanted to buy some of these focusing lenses, I've already got one. I could get a buy one get one free. It's not represented in my cart. I'm not happy with that. All right, so this is our hub. We're in prison here. All we can do is look out the window. There we go. This door right here will open into our spaceship when we're ready to go on a mission. And we're not going to be ready to go on a mission until we pick one. Left Empty says, this is like Outpost Kaloki with numbers? I don't know what Outpost Kaloki is. Alright, so these missions, cull xenofauna. Tom MC says I'm out of fuel rods. Is that true? No, I'm fine. Those replenish between missions. They better. Which is kill space aliens. Mineral surveying, this is more my speed. Just fly around and run a scanner. And there's an optional goal, kill any creature. I think this means you get 1 additional certificate if you do the optional goal. Yeah, okay, because look, 3 points, and then 2 additional certificates for these optional goals. Culling a reaver, I've already run into a reaver, and he really chewed up my ship, and I'm not looking to tussle with any reavers at this point. So let's just go mineral surveying. We have to locate a new mineral deposit. That should be a given. If we scan 7 sectors, it's going to happen. And you'll note now, look, we can go into our ship. So here's a little map screen. Once we get off this map screen, everything in this game is just systems and buttons and interfaces. If you like flight simulators with realistic cockpits, this might be your kind of game. If you like that not Bridge Commander. Well, Bridge Commander was an older game, Larry Holland game, I think. What was that Star Trek VR game that just came out? And then Ubisoft published it. And then they took out the VR part, which there was really, I mean, there's no, almost every VR game I've seen could just be a 2D game. But they took out the VR part. It was, I guess, Star Trek Bridge Commander, something like that. At any rate, you're on the bridge of the Star Trek. Oh, Left Empty says hexes, right? Left Empty, right? Bridge Crew. Thank you. Star Trek Bridge Crew. So this is like that, but better and different and without the goofy theming. All right, we have to scan 7 systems. I think these systems here, we can see up here. Oh, there's a reaver. Right, we don't want to, this is, oh, right, okay, I already did a mission. I've played this game through a couple of missions and died. My, Hazy Silhouette suggests I'm a VR Luddite. Hazy Silhouette, I am. I don't know how anyone who owns a VR rig could be otherwise. The only games that demand VR support are gimmicks. There you go. I said it. Like the games I like. There's a game I've mentioned before called Ultra Wings. That doesn't need to be a VR game. As a matter of fact, I don't think it is. I think you can run it in normal 2D. And you should. It's a cool little flight sim. Although really there's nothing to recommend it unless you're playing it VR. Chris Markinson wants to know if I've seen the first Strangers movie. I have, Chris Markinson, although I'm consistently confusing that with Vacancy. But Strangers is the one where, let me see if I can get this right. Liv Tyler breaks up with Scott Speedman right off the bat. Totally shuts him down, his marriage proposal. And they're super bummed and they eat ice cream and haha, Scott Speedman got shot down. And then people in masks killed him, right? There is a sequel. I closed my eyes during a trailer that I saw that came on. For some reason, the person directing the sequel was of note, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, I do intend to see it. I love that kind of thing. Is that an internet release as well? Seems like the sort of thing that would be. If you're considering voting for Kingdom Come Deliverance for Request Wednesday, you might be in for a pleasant surprise in about 3 hours at 9 p.m. Pacific tonight. Okay, let's see. So we're going to pick a destination. This thing right here has some xenofauna in it. You don't want to go here. Let's go to this question mark here, which just seems to have something, but nothing that we have to fight. Here we go. Here's the game. What? You're thinking if I hold down the middle mouse button, all the hotspots light up, but to know what they are, I have to mouse over them. All right, a quick check of radar. Oh, what is that? Cosmonite, and I think that was one of my objectives. Oh, no, it wasn't. On my last mission, it was. No, I don't have probes, so I don't have any way to interact with Cosmonite. I could shoot it and break apart the Cosmonite. Here, I'll show you guys the Cosmonite. Wait, what sector was that in? 3. There's Cosmonite. I could break it apart with my lasers, but then I don't have probes to bring it back. Here's the fuel allocation I have. Actually, let me go down in the reactor room. Oh my gosh. I don't get more fuel rods. Okay, this is going to be a very short-lived game. Ugh. As you can see, 46% hull integrity. That's what happens when you run into a reaver. Richard Schultz says, your ship looks like junk. Yeah, but she's got it where it counts. What's the Star Wars line? Tom MC says, don't forget to tune the laser. Tom MC, the laser tuning. Oh my god, it's one of these puzzles where you have to get all these lights lit up correctly. It's a color puzzle. Oh, I should be scanning, which I think I'm automatically doing. Let's go ahead. I can't believe, I thought I was supposed to get new fuel cores every mission. So if we go to the scanning station down here, we can check. Here's our scanning progress. But actually, I think this is all the scanning we need to do. It's just a question of how far out we're going to scan, I guess. So I think the more important thing, let's get the hyperdrive charging.
Attention pilot. Irregular motion detected in the sector.
All right, we got company. What do we got here? Let's go to sector 4. Yeah, that's a reaver. Great. All right, well, we're going to try to beat feet. In 2 minutes and 42 seconds, and we're allocating all power to recharging our hyperdrive here. If I don't shoot at it, maybe it won't notice me. Here, we'll take a picture of it. You guys want to hear it? I think I already do have it slaved to the microphone. It sounds like a space whale. Oh, Tom MC, it sounds like he's played this, because he's explaining to me how the fuel rods work. Johannes Roberts directed the sequel to, get away. Maybe if I'll give it a warning shot. Whoops. Look, it's going to bite my ship. Yeah. You can see how little damage I'm doing to it. We're now at 38% hull integrity. Doing no damage. Because basically I'm not letting the laser charge up because I've got all my power in the hyperdrive. Hey, Silhouette.
Attention pilot.
Oh, got a message.
Ventilation fan is no longer operational.
Great. The whole point of this game is it's a piece of junk. The ventilation fan in the...
Attention pilot.
I'm going to do that.
The ship appears to be losing battery power.
Should I have not done that? Remove accumulated radioactive particles. Yeah, we want to purge it. Should I not be in here? I'm leaving. I did not leave quickly enough. The room is depressurized with you inside. The remaining oxygen in your lungs expands in the vacuum and ruptures your lung tissue, sending deadly bubbles of air through your blood vessels into your heart and brain. You die of an embolism. It's unpleasant. The AI remembers your time with her fondly for 12 days until the spacecraft is recovered and her memory is wiped. Well, I can now show you a successful mission. One of my issues with this as a roguelike should have some sort of, the 3 P's of a roguelike are procedural generation, permadeath, and persistent progression. This does not have any persistent progression between gameplay sessions. When I start a new game, I can progress within the context of the missions in that game. But there's no score setting, for instance. There's no record of my current death. Like even just a little graveyard. A little thing saying, hey, this pilot died of an embolism. The previous pilot died of the cooling failing in the space station, and she got cooked to death, which is actually what happened. Tom MC says it's another of these attention management games, like Bomber Crew, right? Wait, Annihilation comes out in the next month? Awesome. Oh, Red Sparrow and Gringo. Gringo is Nash Edgerton's new movie. Distributed by STX, by the way. Little up-and-coming indie distributor. You could play on easy mode if you want to be a baby. Enemies do less damage. No achievements. Ship disasters less frequent. A pull-down list tracks all outstanding maintenance issues. You know, I wonder if I should keep my... Oh, sorry, cat. I just kicked my cat in the head. Well, that's what you get for running around underfoot, weirdo. I refuse to play the baby game for the time being. There's me.
Hello, involuntary employee number
Can I just skip over this
6584.
stuff?
Welcome to your home. I am the look if you
Just hitting escape. All right. These messages are, I believe, the same every time you start. Nothing to see there. We now choose a mission. Scan 8 sectors, 1 photo of any creature. Remember, this is dynamically generated, procedurally generated. All procedurally generated stuff is dynamic, but everything that's dynamic is not necessarily procedurally generated. Oh, well, not a lot of data. Let's just start in the middle. Oh, whoops, I have to select. There we go.
Okay, wow.
See, look at all the energy I have.
Experience a hyperdrive in my life, and now I never want to again.
Astra Interstellar Solutions prides itself on the construction of
And look in
all
here.
of its vessels.
Look at all the
in
fuel. Oh, I didn't.
extremely
Radiation pills. I didn't have
unlikely
those.
event of a
Oh, you know what? I
catastrophic
did have those
systems
before.
failure,
You know,
I'm
AI,
obligated
hush.
to remind you that any problem
AI,
can
I
be
need to
solved
Tom-splain
by
stuff.
troubleshooting it in your field manual.
That's literally the least comforting set of words I have ever heard strung together before.
Annihilation and Game Night, February 23rd. Wow. Okay, a couple weeks. Red Sparrow, March 2nd, which is Francis Lawrence. Looking forward to Red Sparrow, of course. And then Gringo, March 9th. Thank you, Marketson. Richard Fogey said several years ago, I realized that Oregon Trail was his first roguelike. Explains a lot about the games he liked. It was a little rough on the persistent progression element, but there were gravestones. See, gravestones are persistent progression, I guess. I'll take that. It's like a high score list. All right, yeah. So look, if you look in these, let's see. We'll just crank up this hyperdrive and the scanner. There's really not much to do other than wait for
This room houses
the
deep
scanner to
space
complete.
Scanner. From here, you can assess what awaits you in nearby
Is it complete?
sectors and make any
Or do I have to let this
necessary
fill up? I don't
repairs
think I have to
the
let that
ship's
fill up.
battery.
Hush,
If you look
AI.
to the right of the monitor,
And then
you
here
will
we're
see
waiting
the
for the
server
hyperdrive
where
to
my
spool up.
consciousness is
It's
stored.
going as fast as it can because I've allocated as much power as I can to them. Now, look at these. Oh, what's the locker look like again? Oh, here, this drawer. Look at these doodads. Oh, we definitely want to carry around the space wrench. Some of the instructions for fixing things is bang it with a heavy object. So there are 5 viewing stations. Here's a map of the ship. It's top down, and there's a little central vertical structure there, a hub, I guess. It's not really a hub because there are no spokes. And then there are 5 quadrants. There would only be 4 if they were quadrants. And there are hotkeys for everything. Quadrant 1, viewing room 1, viewing room 2. Let's see what's in this. Duct tape, we want that. Viewing room 3. Replacement pipe, don't need it yet. Viewing room 4, nothing. And then viewing room 5, which I don't think has a locker. There's no drawer in this one. Here's the scanning room. Is there a locker in here? Oh, yeah, up here. A certificate, a rag, and a cable. All right, I think you always get the same things. They're just in different places. Here's the hyperdrive room. I don't think there's a locker. There's the toolbox in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a locker, and we definitely want the screwdriver. And then here's the reactor room where the fuel box is kind of like a drawer. Hazy Phillips says also games to look out for in the next month or so. Surviving Mars, Frostpunk, and Into the Breach. I usually know so little about games that are coming out because I like to be surprised. Close that. All right, let's see how the scanning is coming along. Okay, I see. So it looks like the 1 is the size of a hex. So if I let this get all the way to the 2, it's going to scan all these adjacent hexes, right? In which case I then will have gotten 7 of the 8 sectors I need to scan, right? We're going to see if that's true. Although unfortunately the little quest tracker does not track progress in terms of numbers. And we'll come over here and take a picture of whatever this creature is to satisfy this requirement. There. All right, so I've scanned these. All right. Let's let it get to 2, though. And actually, I have to wait for the hyperdrive to spool up, which, there you go, it's ready. Now, you'll note once I leave... Oh, there, it's done. Well, that's a little odd. I guess I've scanned this. Huh. All right, let's check out this one. Let's try to get a picture of a creature. Should be pretty straightforward. Left Empty says Space Tyrants comes out next month.
I sense external biological threats. You should prepare to defend the ship or get us out of here.
All right. We're recharging the hyperdrive as fast as we can. Let's get a picture. This is a tar rat or a rat tar, whatever. We'll take a picture of it and it'll tell us. Oh, we need to give it power. The targeting system. Tarbat. All right, and then once the hyperdrive spools up, so we've got about 3 minutes. I should probably be fending this Tarbat. Look, it hawked a loogie on us. It's really rude. I mean, really, just shooting at it is not going to accomplish much. Oh, it moved. Except knocking our laser out of whack. Oh, you know, I think we actually do get some sort of benefit when we kill stuff. Did you hear that? So sometimes when you fire, it'll misfire. There you go, misfire. Ugh. Man, it's so nice when the lasers are actually hitting at full strength. Oh, come on. Almost dead. I don't know what that red line is, but the green line is pretty much his health. Dagnabbit. Oops. Where'd he go? 4. Look, he's behind that loogie that he hawked at us. If I can just get one more solid hit. Come on. Oh my God, this ship is a piece of junk. I think it's dead. Looking at our radar, yeah, it's dead. Bangarang 2003 asks if I remember Sundog for the Apple IIe. I sure do, Bangarang. Another very systems-oriented game, right? You had those frozen colonists that you had to schlep around.
Attention, pilot. The ship appears to be losing battery power.
Alright, so here's the way this game works. Is you look up troubleshooting, you look up battery power, and there's a little flowchart for how to address it. So check if the universal controller chip inside the battery is damaged. Otherwise, if so, replace it. Otherwise, whack it with a heavy object. And then I think that's down in the reactor room. No, there it is. No, shoot. Where is the universal controller chip in the... Oh, inside the battery. Well, where's the battery? Oh, you know what? It tells me down here. Look, it lights up what part of the station, or the ship it's in. So it is in 6, which is... The hotkey is 6 for the scan room. Universal primary battery. There we go. Yeah, and look, the little chip is broken. Alright, so dadgummit, we have to find another chip. Not here. There's no... Is it in the toolbox? No. Is it in the fuel box? No. Okay, we have to go to the little viewing areas. Is it in one of these drawers? Here we go. Alright, we're going to bring it back and then replace it. And there we go. Alright, let's check the hyperdrive, see if we can go... Yep, here we go. So we have no more local jumps. Once you leave the base, you can move once. I think you can upgrade that. And then your next jump will just take you home automatically. And here's our progress screen. We didn't get any items. We didn't manufacture any stuff. Just kind of crafting in this game. Oh, you know what? I could have done that. I'm not sure. I guess you sell it? I don't know. And then here are the 3 certificates we got. Reward points. Here's what we did to the stock price of the company. I'm not sure what that matters.
So, Ursa, are we going to talk about the giant space monsters?
It is prudent to remind you at this time that all involuntary employees.
Okay, she says the same thing, I think.
So,
You're on some creature. Astra, perhaps.
whoever.
Of course not.
So what she was explaining is that your your manual now has a bestiary, and you can look up stuff. So I've seen a reaver, but I haven't fired a laser at it. But because I shot at the tarbat, and I could have changed the laser settings, I just know that it takes normal damage from this laser. You know, that's interesting, because in my last playthrough, tarbats took low damage from a steady laser. So I guess that's random as well. All right, let's go spend our certificates. I kind of feel like I don't want to. All right, so 2% hull damage. I'm not going to repair that. It'll take a full armor or metal plate. We only have 2, so we can suck it up and deal with the 2% hull damage. Let's do an upgrade. What can we get with 3 certificates and no resources? So the basic starting upgrade, let me see. I like scanning faster. I'm not sure what +1 battery storage means. Because does that affect fuel rods, or it just means there's more room? Let's go ahead and get that. And then these, you'll note, we can't get until we earn some, whatever this green stuff is. It's stuff floating in space that you have to mine. Oh, and let's go ahead and get a probe thing so we can start mining things. All right, we now have a retrieval probe. We can give it a name. There we go. We have 1 more certificate to spend. Let's make the lasers do more damage. Oh, shoot, that's going to take 2 certificates, okay? Faster scanning? Nope, 2 certificates. Nope, 2 certificates. All right, fine, I guess I'm going to spend... Nope, 2 certificates. 2 certificates. Dagnabbit. All right, well, there's nothing else I can do with 1 certificate. Let's choose a mission. All right, Colzine. Okay. I think we're going to do this one. This one looks pretty easy. Oh, no, kill 2 creatures. All right, fine. I don't know how to calibrate comms buoys. Let's check the manual real quick. Comms buoy. Here we go. Here's a little animated instructions if you don't like reading. Explaining about the comms buoys, right? All right, so here we go. We have to calibrate them. Use quantum cabling to connect the scanner to the broadcast system port. From the audio interface, you'll need to broadcast a calibration tone. What? Experiment with a waveform frequency and filter. The buoy will light up when it's... Oh my god. And by the way, I immediately like all this stuff way better than Bomber Crew. All right, so let's quantum cabling to connect the scanner to the broadcasting. All right, from the scanning computer, select broadcasting. You'll need to broadcast a calibrate experiment. All right, and then it just lights up. Well, let's go do it. And on the way, we're gonna have to fight some, kill 2 monsters. Now I'm a little bummed because what I'm doing here, Like, obviously, I want to get more rewards points, but I'd like there to be a threshold where I realize, hey, I'm doing better than I've ever done before. But if it's not going to track that stuff or record it in any way. Christopher Buchanan says all these space menus remind him of the older PC game Outpost. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so it says more engineering space than in the game Space Engineers, right? Alright, so we've seen this. What was a mercurial star? Which means, by the way, we can harvest different kinds of gases from it if we want to do crafting. Okay, here's where the comms buoy goes, so we're going to go there.
So what stops me from just using the hyperdrive to get back to Earth?
The S6 DSV hyperdrive computer is only configured to take the ship between Wayfarer Station 5 and the Nebula.
Well, is there any way that you can unconfigure it?
That is impossible without interstellar navigation data. Navigation data is needed to avoid the gravity wells that exist between us and Earth. I am sorry, but we appear to be here to stay.
How do you feel about that?
In accordance with the Artificial Intelligence Accords of 2058, domains of my intelligence have been restricted, including those responsible for sapient feelings. Attention, pilot. Irregular motion detected.
I need to find the cabling. Dagnabbit, where was the stupid cabling? You guys remind me, where was my cabling? There we go. Alright, let's go up to little viewing areas. Let's see. Oh, good lord. There's a whole bunch of these things. Just take their picture real quick. A Clubberlang. Hopefully they're not super powerful. No. They are pretty fast, though. Look at that guy go. You know, they're not messing with me.
Cannot take a lot of damage. When an impact is imminent, hit the shields quickly to absorb the blow.
Oh my god. Doesn't seem to be hurting it much. Let's try a different laser configuration. See if that hurts it more. Aha! That seems to be what you want to do with Clubberlangs. You know, I'm not even going to wait for the stupid targeting. I'm just going to open fire. Alright, I should wait for the targeting. Alright, I'm going to take care of these guys, and I'm going to launch the comm buoy. So I can't do anything while they're flying around banging into my ship, jerks. Come on. Alright, I guess I'll move over there. Ah! Oh, gotta change the configuration for this laser. What is that? Man, this place is lousy with creatures. And look, I'm running out of energy. Put in a new fuel rod. Whoops. You know, I should just deploy that stupid comm buoy real quick. And just sort of suck it up. How do I do that? Alright, hold on. I gotta look up where's the stupid communications buoy? Deploying them. After arriving sector, go to primary console. Deploy cargo. Did I do it? I think I did.
It's latched onto the hull. Activating the shields should temporarily stun it.
No power to the shields. How do I send power to the shields? Oh, I guess I gotta do over here. Okay. Shield failure. Well, how do I... troubleshooting. Shield failure. Ensure that power is currently allocated. Got it. If power is allocated, check the shield harmonic demands just below the shield failure alert. It'll indicate if they have demands that have changed. In the power room, click on the shield harmonics power to alter. Alright. Where was the shield failure notification? Shoot. Alright, so we have to change yellow to purple. Where do we do that? Creatures, quit banging into me. I'm trying to figure out... Shield failure. In the power room, click on the shield harmonics panel. Where is the shield harmonics panel? That's not it. That's not it. You think that's it? That's not it. Is it? Yeah, no. Oh, power room. I'm not in the right dang room. Yeah, I am. Clicking on the shield regulator. Fine, whatever. We're down to 20% hull integrity. Where's the stupid shield harmonics nonsense? Ugh. Alright, the cat is departing the premises. Go on, Fatso. Alright, after the destruction of the first viewing room, you knew you were living on borrowed time. The breach of the second viewing room caused a chain of system failures that resulted in a rapid criticality accident. I just had a criticality accident, resulting in the loss of the spacecraft. Unforeseeable accident, the inquiry discovered. Little Red Dog Games says, thanks for playing Deep Six. Hello, Little Red Dog Games. You can look here at the credits and see that's who developed it. Where does it say? That is the splash screen before the game. All right, let's do a new game. Little Red Dog Games, I was just complaining about there being no persistent record between playthroughs, so that I could like try to beat my previous amount of progress. Like even a graveyard or something. I would love something like that. Now, I wonder if just to learn the game I should probably be doing easy mode. Because I feel like on a lot of games that have a steep learning curve, or that, you know, just suck it up, play it on easy to figure out the game, and then push yourself with a challenge. So I'm just going to do this real quick.
Hello, involuntary employee number 6584. Welcome to your home away from home.
Little Red Dog Game says, interesting suggestion. We can definitely add something like that in an update. And he also says, he or she, strongly suggest easy mode while you're learning the ropes. Thank you. Exactly. That's kind of how I feel as well. All right. Again, I think these are all the same. I haven't verified that. Let's look at our available mission. Oh, I think it gives you a mission right off the bat. You don't have a choice. So we're scanning the sectors and we're taking a picture, and this is what we had last time as well.
Okay, wow. I never thought I'd experience a hyperdrive in my life, and now I never want to again.
Astra Interstellar Solutions prides itself on the construction of all of its vessels.
Ah, look here. That is helpful. I could tell that's going to spoil me. I'm going to get attached to that. We can speed up time, of course, which is much appreciated when you're doing things like just waiting for the scanner to fill up. So we've got all power to scanners and the hyperdrive, so they're charging as fast as they can. Here's something I don't know. Like, does it matter if I've got power stored here versus in these places? Does it take time for these to spool up? I don't know the answer to that. Like, is that the way I should keep it? And actually, should I just go ahead and feed it another battery? Because look, this will fill up. All right, let's have a look in our drawers. All right, a bunch of stuff here. I will go ahead and take the duct tape. Don't need the coffee yet. Empty. Worst drawer ever. Second worst drawer ever. And this one doesn't have a drawer locker, right? I do love that all of the screens are slightly different. Let's see. I don't think we need the cabling at this point.
Attention, pilot. This is where the hyperdrive and ship's life support systems are located. Your survival
I guess we'll
has
tote
been
around
deemed
one
a
of these.
medium-level priority, and therefore the continued operation of these systems are considered to be...
Little Red Dog Game says, it pays to move power out of the battery when you can, because batteries can fail on you. And yes, as a rule, I usually use as many batteries as I can. Pro tip number 1, always order fuel rods after every successful mission. Very good to know. And I don't know why I thought they replenished automatically. That would really be baby mode. Alright, so we want to just do that, right? Get stuff out of the battery. There. And then I guess go ahead and put in another battery? Just feels so wrong. Tom MC. Tom MC, have you played this? How do you know these things that you're telling me? Tom MC in YouTube says the cable repair kit might be useful. How do you know this? Little Red Dog Games, what does the scanner, is the radius a reference to the size of a hex? Is the idea that I'm about to scan out to the limits of these hexes? And what constitutes scanning a hex? Do I have to wait for it to get... So these are all hex. So is that... Yeah, so I guess as soon as any symbol lights up in it, that means it's, quote, scanned? Is there any reason for me to let this go further? I don't know the answer to that. Oh, we do need to photograph a creature. So we know there's a creature here. Let's go up there. You know, this makes things a lot easier to have everything fully charged. Even just partially charged. There. Alright, where is the wildlife here? I presume as we scan we might come across something. Little Red Dog Game says the more time spent scanning, more hexes that are scanned. The circle expands outward, and as hexes are caught in it, they get scanned. So what that means is as soon as I hit 1.0 PCs, whatever that means, then it hits these adjacent ones, right? And does this mean... Let's see. Oh, so no data. I see. So no data means not scanned. Or it means out of bounds. It looks like there are darker lines that are indicate. Well, I can't quite tell. Yeah, Little Red Dog Game says the whole thing with the fuel rods, you got to ration your fuel and complete missions. Only completed missions will result in fuel orders and other parts getting fulfilled. Although Hazy Silhouette points out that they do automatically replenish after every drastically unsuccessful mission, aka every death. So again, I want to do this, right? Oops. And whatever fauna is indicated by this icon as being awfully shy, we'll give it a little more time. Man, playing on easy mode is pretty peaceful. It's even, dare I say, a little relaxing. Pro tip number 2 from Little Red Dog Games. Most useful objects in order: wrench, screwdriver, cable repair kit, duct tape, universal controller, quantum cabling, and then anything else. I definitely knew about the wrench and the screwdriver. It's pretty, yeah, trying to, like, when you're told to get into one of these panels and it's not interactive, but then you realize, oh, there's screws. There must be a screwdriver. I do like these kind of games that where part of the gameplay is actually learning systems, where it's built that way, where that's part of the design. I guess we'll get the quantum cabling, which you'd think I would remember where that was. Yes, I totally remembered where it was. I got lucky. Alright, well, whatever this is, it's very shy. Come out and play, Xenofauna. There we go. Alright, 4. Let's get a little picture here. Hello. Oh, it's a Reaver. Now, I kind of want to take a pot shot at him with this to test what kind of lasers are good against him. You know what I'm going to. And then we can just bail. Where's the laser? Here we go. Poor Reaver. Let's see if that filled our bestiary. Oh, we don't have it yet. Alright, well, we did get our picture. Let's bail. Alright, very successful mission. Very successful. Little Red Dog Games says that's exactly what we're going for. You know, there's a little, unfortunately, stupid Twitch and YouTube have a bit of a delay, but responding to what I was saying before about these kind of games, Little Red Dog Games says that's exactly what we're going for. The people that love games are the kinds of people who like to explore and learn things. This is not a game that eases you into the deep end gently. It's tough, but when you start to learn how the spacecraft works intimately, it's very rewarding. I absolutely understand that, Little Red Dog Games. Yeah. So, stock went up. We're a valuable asset to the company.
Ursa, are we going to talk about the giant space monsters?
It is prudent to remind you at this time that all involuntary employees are bound by an indefinite
I think this is the little voice bit where it's just explaining that you now have a bestiary,
Astra,
a monsters,
Whoever
of course.
wait, what was it? Monsters Guide? What was it in D&D? Monster Manual. Look, we have a monster manual. Oh, why didn't we get a Reaver in there? I guess I needed to shoot at it more. It makes sense. Oh, there it is. No, I did. Okay, so this is good against it, right? Yeah, that, now we know how to give these guys the what for. Also, look, you shoot them in their tummy, or their chest, I guess. All right, what kind of missions do we have now? Left Empty wants to know if the rotating cube in the hyperdrive chamber can end up in your stomach. To which I respond, haha, Left Empty watched Cloverfield Paradox. Sucker. Feel the same way. Ooh, look, sweet. This is easy mode. Fuel rods or buy one, get one free. We want that. Yeah, look. Do we spend all of our certificates? I mean, there. But let's get one upgrade, okay? What was the one we bought? Yeah, we want, do we want the battery? We want to get the probe thing going so we can get resources. Hey, what happened? I accidentally quit out, or backed out. All right. Okay, oh, that's where I want to be. Let's look at what missions we have. Oh, look at all these available. Try this again, right? Kill 2 creatures, right? I don't know that I've run into a Goliath. I'm guessing they're tough. Punch a Reaver. Kill anything. Let's try this thing, because I want to figure out this whole deploy. We did figure out how to deploy. Calibrate, not so much. So let's try this. Now, by the way, is this the entirety of the, quote, universe or galaxy? Or does this just move out indefinitely as we explore? Because it looks like each hex basically has a viewing radius of 2 hexes out. Is that what I'm seeing here? Like, could I just keep going in that direction? If so, that's cool. All right, here's where we need to deploy our comm buoy.
So what stops me from just using the hyperdrive to get back to Earth?
The S6 DSV hyperdrive computer is only configured to take the ship between Wayfarer Station 5 and the Nebula.
Well, is there any way that you can unconfigure it?
Quantum cabling to connect the scanner to the broadcasting system port.
Navigation data is needed to avoid the gravity wells that
Where
exist
is that? Oh,
between
scanner
us
in the scanning
and
room,
Earth.
duh.
I am sorry,
And there's the
but
port,
we
all right.
appear to be here
Sorry,
to
I'm
stay.
cutting out, I'm interrupting the AI.
How do you feel
AI,
about
I know
that?
this stuff.
In accordance
There we go.
with the Artificial Intelligence Accords of 2058, domains of my intelligence have been
From the
restricted,
scanning computer, select
including
broadcasting,
those
and
responsible
there
for
we...
sapient
Okay,
feelings.
all right. I see. I like this. Yeah. Calibrating is fun. I said that. There you go. You can quote me on that. Oh, come on. We're so close to 100. I wonder if that's as good as it gets. I don't think I can get any... Oh, well, let's try the... Whoa, whoa. Are these separate settings? Alright, let's go back to this one. Let's just go... Oh, I see. The signal quality is probably just how quickly it's broadcast. Alright. Can't hope for 100. That's just greedy. 98 is nothing to sneeze at. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Be proud of your 98. Geldon Yedich, I think, says, I think I underestimated this game. It's much more than a sci-fi simulator and open world sandbox than I thought. JV McMaster says, I love learning new games. I'm pretty intrigued. Little Dog Games says, nope, the nebula expands infinitely. Oh, so we're in a nebula, right. As you explore. And yes, the geography matters, but that will reveal itself much later in the game, he says. Ooh, I am intrigued. Mig UK is quoting me when I say calibrating is fun. Yep, there you go. I said that, and I mean it. Let's go have a look at how our buoy is doing. Not quite lit up. Let's take a picture of our buoy because we're proud of it. There. And guess what? Look at all the pictures. Here's my photo album. Let me show you pictures of my vacation. Alright, it'll light up green when it's calibrated. We also want to be looking out for monsters because we have to punch 2 of them terminally. Oh, there you go. It lit up. Sweet. Alright, so do we... I guess we want to leave the... Do we leave the cable connected? Probably not, because that's annoying. Is there anything else we would do with the cable? Oh, yeah, okay. We'll just leave it there in case. I mean, because that seemed like a hack. Like, we don't want to brick our scanner, right? We got to be careful about that. All right, let's go hyperdrive somewhere else.
Attention, pilot. Irregular motion detected in the sector.
Good, they're coming to us. That's fine. All right, area 5. Is that a Reaver? I think it is. Let's punch it. Come here, you Reaver. It is so nice having a fully charged laser. Oops. Did we have some optional thing about listening to it? No, that was another mission. You know what else is fun? Other than calibrate, you know what? I wouldn't say fun, but I approve heartily, because game design isn't just about fun. Game design is the art of balancing fun and frustration. So, you know what else I like that I wish more designers were brave enough to do? Misfires. Not everything works 100%. All right, let's go home. Oh, no, 2 creatures. Let's not go home. Let's go somewhere where there's a creature. Look at all the stuff here. There's more creatures here. Should we keep scanning? You know what? Let's go ahead and move just to extend our the area that we've unfogged. Why not? Because we've got 1 local jump left. Let's use it. Does that use fuel? You know what? I bet it does. I wonder if after you jump, this deplete. No, that can't be right. Let's test it. Here we go. Geldenjetich? It's Geldenjetich, right? That's what it seems to be. And Twitch says, it seems to me as though the ship fails in all sorts of unexpectedly delightful ways. Very well put, Gelden. And then Little Red Dog Games responds, well, we spent a lot of time researching ways of killing people in space. So it looked like we lost 2 notches off of this. So it does use power. That makes sense. Oh, speaking of which, because we have so many fuel rods incoming, we got buy one, get one free. What are the odds of that? Always remember to close the reactor door. I'm just gonna guess. Radiation is getting out. Alright, let's leave this room while we research how to close a malfunctioning reactor door. Let's see. Radiation. Don't see anything but a reactor door here. Okay, ensure the door is closed and not leaking. If the reactor fuel door fails to close, use a heavy blunt object to dislodge. It may take a few tries. Alright, let's go back and whack on it some more. Yeah, look at the radiation. That's a radiation counter, by the way. Close, damn you. There we go, I fixed it. Very few things that banging on a wrench doesn't fix. Banging on with a wrench. Pennsylvania in YouTube says, while I was fixing this leak, if I were a game designer, I'd have a creature attack the ship. Pennsylvania, that's normal mode. We're on baby mode. Look how full my lasers are. My lasers are so full. Oh, you know what we should do? Check this out. No, wait, where is the... Oh, right here, look. I'm going to suck in a little nebula air. Let's see what we got. A bunch of helium and hydrogen and F. We've got some F. Got a decent amount of F. What could we make with F? We had 120 F. We have plenty of nitrogen, right? No, but no, not much nitrogen. Actually, let's just go ahead and fill all of these up, because you can always dump them out. I'm not sure what this does, by the way, but I'm sure it does something. I don't think we can make anything. Oh, we're so close to being able to make argon fluorohydride.
Pilot, you have lost power to this room.
Thanks, I noticed.
I know how to fix this one. Flip the circuit breaker. Oh, wait. Hold on. Maybe you have to flip it a couple of times. Is there anything else interactive here? Alright, we got to troubleshoot now. Why didn't doing the circuit breaker work? Let's see. If the power relay lights are blinking... I don't see any blinking lights. Am I missing something? Looking around? No. So they're not blinking, so, well, ensure that... Alright, so if they're blinking, there's some cable action we have to deal with. Are they down here? Power relay lights?
Gonna level with you? Not feeling so hot right now.
Attention, pilot. Radiation levels are continuing to rise on board this vessel.
Wait, why?
Neutron radiation is fatal, and therefore risks impeding
Oh, I guess because
mission
this
objectives.
room... Okay, let's actually purge this room. Where do we do that? I remember seeing somewhere I could purge this room. Which place let me purge the room? No. Well, you know what? We just won't hang out in there. Little Red Dog Game says, go back. It was there in the pressurization interface. I'm not seeing anything to interact. Oh, right. Okay, there. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and then we want to get out of here because that killed us before. Okay, that's the radiation. We're still dealing with this power outage. I don't know where the lights would be blinking, but there are no lights blinking. Oh, sweet. The little door closed. I do kind of wish you could move around the different sectors with a mouse. There's no interface place to click to move to the different viewing areas. What's all the radiation doing up in here? Or is that just a general status thing? It's a status thing. I guess I should eat some radiation pills, wherever those are. But for, kill two. Alright, we're still looking to see. No creatures are coming to visit us because there are none in this area. So actually, let's head home.
Attention, pilot. Ventilation fan is no longer operational.
Master says that the lights are blinking on the right side of my screen. And Little Red Dog Games is saying, go depressurize the reactor room, purge all those alpha and beta particles, or I would get Kentucky fried. Oh, look, the stock price went down because we accomplished Bupkis. Actually, we did finish one of our objectives. All right, let's go see. Do our fuel rods come in yet? I thought we'd ordered some. Are they en route and they appear after the mission? I don't know. All right, we need to go somewhere to kill a creature. Let's expand the map out up here. Oh, that's where it replenishes between missions, is the hyperspace. Oh, look, a star of some sort. Let's take these radiation pills. Put that controller board in there. No, wait. Oh, although I don't seem to be irradiated. Oh, these lights here, right, okay. Come on, McMaster. How obvious do you think that? Everybody can see that, McMaster, please. Oh, look, the cable burnt out. All right, duh. Okay. Visibly damaged cables. Go to the reactor room. Ensure the circuit breaker is off. Wire cutters. Cut it. Replace it with a cable of the same color. I don't know where I'm getting a replacement cable. Probably the cable cutting kit, right? Alright, so let's go turn off the circuit breaker for room 1 while we wait for a creature to show up so we can kill it. Go back to room 1. I think we have the kit right here. Yeah. I'm not sure what the interface is here for cutting the cable. Use. Not sure where to drag. There is something actually I like. And it's not remembering this setting for some reason. Right, somewhere along here, there's got to be a hot point or an interactive spot. Holding down the middle mouse button isn't showing it. Drag it onto the use button? No. Oh, that's a cable. Are there separate cable snippers? Little Red Dog Games says, who's leaving, thanks for dropping in, says they're going to start working on some new features and minor bug fixes. Very good. Golden Yetich explained to me. Look, there's the kit right there. What colors? I don't know what color it was supposed to be. Just a color. Wait, hold on. Let's read the manual again. With a cable of the same color. Shoot, well, I don't know. It was gray because it was all burned out. Are there gray cables? Is there a schematic somewhere where I can see what color it was supposed to be? Let's look at the...
Having a hard time catching my breath.
Attention, pilot. Atmospheric integrity is
Oh,
compromised.
shoot.
Air supply is a necessary component of pilot survival and is therefore considered desirable for the continued success of the mission.
Why is no air circulation? All right, so that's a vent thing. As long as I'm not in rooms 2, 3, or 4, I'm okay. I guess I'm just going to have to take a chance on a random color. Let me just check real quick under routine maintenance. Maybe there's a list. Regulate power flow. Oh, this is actually good to read, and I haven't seen that display. All right, well, I don't see a list of wire colors. No, that's that. Realignment table? No, that's another color puzzle. Driver library? No, look at these, you guys. Look at these drivers. Ah, I love that. All right, let's just go with a random color that's not represented. I choose red. All right, let's go flip the circuit breaker and see if that does it. All right. Not red, then. Let's try, do we cut it or do we just do a new one? Let's try yellow. Okay, I guess we have to cut it. Ah! Oops. What was this color? I think blue, right? This was blue, wasn't it? Oh, I hear a monster. Oh, and it hooked up there, right? All right, so then let's try this one. This has got to be it, yeah? What have I done wrong? Forgot to turn off the circuit breaker. Yeah, and that's... Let's see real quick. Let's go to a viewing room. Yeah, there's that thing. All right, let's kill this thing real quick. Area 3. All right. Let's just see if it's more effective to use this kind of laser. Does seem to be a little bit. Oh, I think there's no oxygen in here. Is that what that alarm is? Oh, yeah, look at me. I'm passing out. No! Oh, come on! I was still conscious. With nothing left in the room to breathe, you collapse from hypoxia. Your body is recovered 12 days later by a fellow salvage pilot. Your death is filed with the Department of Restorative Justice as negligent suicide. The AI remembers your time with her fondly for 12 days until the spacecraft is recovered and her memories wiped. All right, well, I am convinced when you play this, play it on easy mode to learn it, and then play it on regular mode to play it.
I am the artificial intelligence.
All right, you know what time it is? It is time for Request Wednesday. So come on over here with me. Let's look and see what things have been chosen. Here we have all the nominations for Request Wednesday. All right, Avernum, Escape from the Pit, Super 2D. Can imagine that's going to be really slow going at first. Love this one. Who would win in a fight between the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Superman? Only Injustice can answer that question. Brigador, very cool game. Henry Ulrich is really keen for me to try whatever the swordfish is. I'm guessing it's hard to drive. War Tile, it looks cute, but I'm not convinced there's much gameplay there. Darklands, make UK. Man, that's got it. That's. I love some of what Darklands does, but good lord, trying to play that these days. Kingdom Come Deliverance, like I said, come on back in about 2 hours, 9 p.m. tonight. We're allowed to stream that. Octageddon, Eric Geithner. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a full hour's worth of stuff there. It's cute, and I can definitely see George Fan going for the same Plants vs. Zombies charm, but just rolling something around to turn different sides toward things that are flying towards you. I don't know that that would sustain a whole hour. Mashinsky, an early access train game. Oh, Hazy Silhouette misspelled Railway Empire. This right here is a game that, boy, I would play this if I had lots of time. Super curious to see where this goes. Also, lots of systems and stuff in this. Not systems like in a spaceship, but open world trading and exploring and fighting systems and magic and leveling up. Descenders. What is that? Let's see what Descenders is. Descenders. Oh, good lord, yeah, it's that bicycling thing. Early access. Why not just play Trials or Trails? That Ubisoft fusion game. That was really good. I love that. A different Avernum. So, who will win in a fight between Ruined World and Escape from the Pit? I think Mighty T pointed out that Escape from the Pit is the first one. Could be wrong about that. Oh, Pennsylvania asks a very good question. We need some press in here. There we go. Star Traders Frontiers, also early access, but boy, this looks cool. And also way more polished. Like, Fantastic Sea has a kind of a screw you, you figure it out interface. Star Traders Frontiers has a bit more polish there. Rise of Industry, right? It's a better way to spell Mashinsky. Although I think they're both early access, right? I haven't even seen Mashinsky yet. Bayonetta, Richard Fogey. Why would I play Bayonetta on the PC when it's going to be out? Bayonetta 2 will be out on the Switch in a week. Lisa? That's not a game. That's not, there's no game called just Lisa, please. Lisa, really? Ugh. A 2D platformer thing. Oh, God. Super indie. Oh, people like it. Oh, good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, because it's 2014. It's 3 years old. All right, Lisa. Okay, what else do we have here? The Hunter Call of the Wild. What? That's some hunting game? Is that really how it's spelled? One word, the Hunter? Yeah, there you go. Oh, I've got this. Right, I've played this. Yeah, the Avalanche Games thing. Super open world. Really kind of creepy for the way that it fetishizes the animals getting shot. And, I mean, I guess if you're into hunting games. And it is Avalanche. I mean, Avalanche knows how to do open worlds. Oh, they're going to shoot Babe. That's just rude. All right, what else do we have? Get it. This is not a real game. This is a griefing app. Sacrifice, left empty, very nice. Sniper Elite 4, absolutely holds up. Great game. Yakuza 0, don't know, it's crazy. It's for crazy people. It's wacky. What? Josh Marshall, please. You guys want to watch about 3 minutes worth of streaming stretched out over an hour? Tune in for the Defender on an Atari 2600 emulator live stream. And then Fishing Barents Sea. What is that? I think I've had all the fishing games I need after playing Adam Fishing 2. I mean, if this was like a fishing fleet strategy game, what's going on there? All right, you've got a control panel. It's kind of like playing Deep Sixth. Ooh, bad weather. Ooh, Aurora Borealis. Have you guys heard of a movie called Mine Games? Not Mind Games, Mine Games, starring the lovely and talented Brianna Evigan, amongst other people. The premise of Mine Games is that Aurora Borealises that stray too far south cause time loops. True story. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do here if you're not actually operating a fishing pole. I guess you just drive the boat around and drag a net. Yeah, there you go, see? And eventually fish get caught in it and you win. You'll probably tangle some dolphins up in there. Slaughter them. Get Greenpeace mad at you. Alright. Well, let's go roll. Let's see what we're actually going to live stream. So remember, here is the list. We have 22 submissions. Come on over here to my browser, and we're going to have randomresult.com. Roll up a number between 1 and 22. And then Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, I would like for you to come on out and join me for a live stream of 1. Remember what that was? Avernum, Escape from the Pit. Avernum, Escape from the Pit. First of all, it's only $10. How good can it be? 2012. Ooh. That pitched combat. Mapping. Okay. They're fighting some kind of a... It's a dragon, right? Don't line up like that. You're in column formation. That's a terrible way to fight a dragon. Spread out. It's apparently on the Mac. They reviewed it at Inside Mac Games. Okay, I guess I like Enormous Game Worlds. We'll see how that holds up on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Come on out and we'll take a look. Josh Marshall says if Defender had won, he would have allowed any game with the word Defender in it. Tom Ross points out that I didn't mark the role distinct, so anything could have happened. Heroic Logic, sorry that I missed your vote. But you're 20 minutes late. Sorry. Next time, call ahead. Let us know. Or text. Just text in your vote. He said he would request Spellcross if it was available. It's a text game, right? Yeah. I think Tony Carnival made me live stream a text game. Let's see what else. So there you go. Hey, Richard Garriott. You can play Richard Garriott. All right, that's what I'll be live streaming Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific. Come on out and check it out with me. Hopefully we can make our own party. Let's find out. Key features, epic fantasy and enormous underworld. All right, well, you can't go above the ground then. It's all in a dungeon. Oh, you can go. Huge outdoors. Okay. 80 towns and dungeons. All right. So wait, is that 80 towns and then 80 dungeons? Is it 40-40 split? Are there 79 of one and one of the other? I don't know. 3 separate game-winning quests. Oh, okay. Seek safety, escape, or revenge. I think safety is the one I would pick. Ooh, you could do all 3. Okay, you know what? I want all 3. Unique races and settings. Okay. 100 design quests. All right. Magical artifacts. I like magical artifacts. Rich game system. I like that. 50 spells and battle disciplines with a multitude of beneficial character traits. There we go. Oh, only 76 on Metacritic. Ouch. It's too bad. The critically panned Avernum Escape from the Pit. Because really, a 76 on Metacritic, that's like a 7 on the 7 to 9 scale, if you round down. All right, we'll see you guys Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Deep Sixth, a game about learning systems, which, if you're into that kind of thing, I quite like. It reminds me a bit of that Scavenger SV4 game that I streamed previously, but with a bit more charm, a bit more systems, a bit more playability, certainly. Like Scavenger's SV4 seemed a little bit one note. Like it's basically how long can you keep your probe alive and then fight the sentinel things through a crappy camera interface. This seems to be a lot more going on. So there you go. I am Tom Chick. You can find me here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific. You can find me on Twitter at QT3. Stuff I write is at quarterto3.com, and I've got a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. See you on Wednesday for some Avernum Escape from the Pit. Cheers.